Okay, with that down and out of the way, let's dive right into it. And the first main topic today comes to us from Blue Jay, who writes, "Hey, John, Rob, and Ashley. Yeah, it's just me today. So we got a confirmation that Valkyrie is alive in Endgame thanks to the poster. But there's one character I've been thinking about, and that's whatever happened to Korg. Yeah, man. Whatever happened to Korg? Korg is one of those characters who just, like, the MCU every once in a while comes up with a character that's like a secondary or a third level character, and they drop it in that movie, and all of a sudden that secondary or third level character becomes like a fan favorite. Korg was absolutely one of my favorite things about Thor Ragnarok. I just love this character, and the fact that Taika Waititi did it and brought so much personality to it and all that kind of stuff, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Now, one of the interesting things is that, well, Korg wasn't around in Infinity War. The operating assumption is that he and Valkyrie, along with a number of other Asgardians, got away before Thanos killed everybody. That's been the operating assumption. But then, when they put out the Avenge the Fallen posters, you know, with the alive people and the dead people, Korg wasn't in either. I'm like, where's Korg? Where's Korg? Now, Ray, who does my graphics for me, last night, he heard me talking about this, and he heard me talking about one of my favorite lines ever in the MCU was "piss off Ghost." So Ray put this together for me. Ray put this graphic, his own version of the Avenge the Fallen posters. Ray put together the "piss off Ghost" poster, which I absolutely loved and I adored. But anyway, getting back to Korg and where is he? There are a couple of operating theories here about where is Taika Waititi's Korg. Operating theory number one, he did get off the ship with Valkyrie, and he is still around. They just didn't put him in the posters. Okay, look, there are a few other secondary characters that are also not in posters. That's fine too. That's okay. So operating theory number one is that he got off the ship with Valkyrie. He's still alive. We didn't see his body crumpled anywhere at the beginning of Infinity War on Thor's ship. Therefore, I think it's pretty safe to assume he didn't die. Plus, he's not listed amongst the dead in the Avenge the Fallen posters. So there's that. Assumption number two is that he died during the dusting. That is one of the other operating assumptions, that he got away from the ship when Thanos attacked it, but later on when the snap happened, he died. So that's the second operating assumption here, and that's not bad either. The third operating assumption that some people have is that Korg did die on Thor's ship when Thanos attacked it, and you just didn't see the body. That's one of the operating, that the same place that Loki died, that Heimdall died, Korg died on that ship, and that's where he is. And then the ship blew up and Korg's, lifeless body is floating around in space somewhere. That's one of the other operating assumptions at this point. Now, there are merits and detractors to all three of those theories. I will tell you which one I subscribe to and why. And out of all the where is Korg theories right now, my theory is he's alive. My theory is that he, number one, he survived the Thanos attack on Thor's ship. So number one, he survived that initial attack. He did get away with Valkyrie, and when the snap happened, he didn't die. Because I don't know why you don't put him in the Avenge the Fallen things there. That's just like another loss for Thor. But whatever. We also don't see him in the living posters, so that kind of counters that, doesn't it? But here's what I think. And I think he will make an appearance in Endgame, but he doesn't have to. Remember, there are MCU movies Nick Fury doesn't show up in. It is quite possible, and here's what my theory is right now. He survived Thanos' attack. He then survived Thanos' snap. I think Valkyrie's going to show up, and Korg had stayed with wherever they took the remaining surviving Asgardian refugees. That's my theory right now. So my theory is Korg survived the attack, then Korg survived the snap, and then he and Valkyrie took the surviving Asgardians somewhere. He stayed with the surviving Asgardians, so we're not going to see him in Endgame, and we're not going to see all the other Asgardians in Endgame. But Valkyrie comes looking for what happened. And she goes looking for Thor, and she finds Thor. That's my operating assumption. I have nothing to back that up with. I have no insider information. That's just me as a fan speculating. What do you guys think about where is Korg? Did he die on the ship? Did he die during the snap? Will he show up in Endgame? Jump down in the comment section below. I want to hear what your theories are about that. And again, don't ever forget, piss off Ghost. I completely love that. I love that so much.